Hey Ethernauts, we're back with another Ether Space! And it's hard to be all excited because of course I just recorded the last one that you guys saw a week ago. I recorded it literally like 2 minutes ago. So, there's still energy being sapped from that. But yeah, I'm sure I can pull from my reserves to let you guys see the energy for this. Now, I don't know if there'll be an Ether Space next week, because I honestly, by the time I finish doing this, I think I may have exhausted everything I want to cover for the next 3 weeks. Or for the next 3 weeks when I record this next week and a half or so when you guys see this. Yeah, not confusing at all, right? So again, this is another replay back from 8.8, back when I was still in Saints, so I was still kind of figuring out how to use my 1390. This was probably an epic game, but I don't have any clue because it wasn't labeled. Which was so smart of me back then to do. Anyways, also not platooned up with anyone, so this should be an interesting game. So while this is playing in the background, first and foremost I want to say that if you want to get in contact with me, especially while I'm on my holidays, Facebook and Twitter are the best ways. Also my email goes to my phone. So if you want to hit me up with something important, sure, you can send me an email. I probably won't respond to it until after my holidays are done. Just because time with family is much more important. Now obviously if you missed, nice bounce. If you missed the last video, then you don't know what's going on, and I am taking a vacation for the holidays. So for me, Christmas and New Year is a nice chunk of time where I can take out from work and from casting in order to get together family that I haven't seen in a while. Now of course I'm gonna go down and visit my fiance. I'm gonna keep this kind of short because I've already yapped on about her in the last video, and so if you don't know what I'm talking about, go listen to my last Ether Space. Tell you all about my hot fiance who games and is ever so good at them. Her name is Sweetness, if you didn't know. Go listen to Minecraft or Halo or the last Ether Space. So yeah, Christmas and New Year's will be a great time to get together family. And while I'm doing that, while I'm talking about New Year's, I really did want to talk about the direction I want to take this channel for next year. Now I know that some of you have been with me for about a year, and some of you have known me for a lot longer than that, because of course I do have really good friends from the gaming community that have latched onto my channel and are doing amazing things to help me grow and spread it. And I feel like I'm gonna I'm not at all nervous about saying what I'm about to say, because I do want to take this channel more towards a variety gameplay than a single channel thing. As much as I love World Tanks, and do not get me wrong, I love World Tanks. I love playing it. I love everything about it. I've been playing this game for like 2 years now, and it's been my main focus for those 2 years. Kind of getting burned out. And so I'm not going to stop. Do not worry. I'm not going to stop doing. I want to continue doing like 5 videos a week of World Tanks because I truly enjoy it. But I am kind of starting to need a break from it. Why am I shooting at his hull and not his turret? I don't know. Yeah, now I figured that out. Anyways, why I wasn't circling it, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. He's dead. Anyways, what does matter is that, so I'm gonna try and get out a variety of other games. I love playing League, but I never seem to have time for it, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep putting League videos out. The other thing about League is that if I don't record it in the moment, replays from League are so incredibly hard to get my hands on. But I really do want to do something in League. I got a buddy by the name of Undertaker who I would really like to set up a League channel with. And I think I'm gonna seriously put that into an effort this year. What else needs to be talked about for that? So when that channel gets set up and we get a couple videos out, we will put up the links and whatnot, and I will obviously do an Ether space on it. The problem with recording for League games is it's incredibly difficult unless you record that patch, because as soon as a new patch comes out, everything changes and the recorders no longer work, and it's just like, not to mention the fact that we're going to be trying to record from 2 different computers, which should be so much fun. So if you actually have any ideas on how you can watch 2 simultaneous League games, or one game simultaneously from 2 computers at the same time, please post them in the comments. Yes, we've thought about doing replays, but the thing is, of course, one of us wants to control the camera, and so unless we're constantly telling the other person where we are, it's going to get kind of weird, and you're going to end up casting 2 different fights, because one of us will be watching the bot lane, and the other one will be like, hey, look, there's a jungle gank going on, and they're not in the same lane. Because that never happens. It will never happen to 2 of us. Anyways, so that's one of our big issues right now, and if any of you have a way to solve that, really enjoy seeing it. I really do want to get the channel up and going. Sorry, I totally didn't get distracted by the text in the game. Would never happen. I totally am not like, ooh, squirrel. No, nothing. Not the point. Anyways, what else? So yeah, of course, I'm going to keep putting up a variety of games that I'm playing. Gauntlet I'm playing currently. I really do want to start some Edge of Space, but I need somebody else that I know to have it. So I might bait Sweetness into playing that. I do know one other guy who I used to talk to a lot, never talk to anymore. So that's unlikely. And if there's anyone else out here who I'm talking to who has Edge of Space and want to play with me and want to do a series with me, then leave your comment and tell me what your name is on Steam. I will, or you know what, better yet, email me with your name on Steam. That way you don't throw it out to the world, unless you want to throw your name out to the world, of course. And then I'll contact you on Steam, and we'll see about setting up a thing. We'll probably do like a 4-hour session, and then I'll cut it down into like 10-minute increments or something like that. That's the other thing I did want to talk about. I'm trying to set a standard time for most of my videos, and I like to keep them between 10 and 20 minutes. If any of you have a time you prefer videos to be, like a length that you want all your videos to be, then please, if you could tell me. If you enjoy watching things that are only 10 minutes long, tell me. If you enjoy watching things that are like over 40, tell me. If you don't mind me rambling on with these ether spaces forever, I will. You know, I enjoy listening to myself talk. That's obviously evident. Actually, don't. We don't. That's not sarcasm at all. I hate talking. It's the most effective method of telling other people what's going on in my mind. That's all. Anyways, what else? So, I think that's about it of all the stuff I want to cover. So Gauntlet is going to be, I don't know when Gauntlet's going to be finished. Oh, that's the other thing about Gauntlet I did need to say. My mind's totally just picking up random tidbits as it goes along. But anyways, so Gauntlet, I had a horrible recording glitch. And so we recorded about 4 hours of Gauntlet stuff at one point, and then the recording software apparently didn't bother recording the gameplay for those 4 hours. I got sound, I got my face cam video, I got no gameplay footage. It's like, really? So those 4 hours just went out the window. So if you're watching Gauntlet and our Gauntlet progress, and you're suddenly wondering why we're suddenly in like skipping half the game, that's why. Now the current playthrough is on normal. We're gonna do another playthrough on hard as soon as we can get a 4th player, because we have attempted Gauntlet many times with only 3 people, and just we are not good enough. We do not have the skills to take on hard with just 3 of us and be able to win. So what's going to need to happen is we're going to need to pick up a 4th. We have many friends we can pick up a 4th from. We just actually need to do it. And then start recording some hard gameplay. And after we're finished Gauntlet, it's probably going to be the Edge of Space is going to be the next thing. So yeah. If you by the way, if you have any games that you want me to play, or you want to send me a gift of a game, I will totally start running a second gameplay concurrently with Gauntlet. If I get a gift, I'm kind of obligated to play that game. And until the Christmas holidays are over, I don't actually have the money to be buying games. Christmas sales on Steam should be amazing, and I'm probably going to pick up more games than I'll ever play. So I have things like Crusader Kings 2, which I am horrendous at, by the way. I have Stronghold 2, I have Portal 1 and 2. If you want to see me play some of that, just tell me. If you have my Steam name, actually I should just give it my Steam name. ioEther on Steam. Look me up. You can I'm not gonna say you can add me to your friends list, because I get all irked if I can't figure out how I know a person. Sorry. But you can add me to your friend, or you can look me up on Steam and go ahead and browse through my inventory and browse through my whatever, if you can. I don't know if you can or not, but if you see a game that you would love to watch me play, hook me and tell me about it. Email, Twitter, Facebook, or of course, leave a comment in the section below. But that's the other thing. If you want to really want to just like hang out with me, Facebook is the place to do it. My Facebook is completely open to anyone to friend or follow or whatever. It's the place that I kind of want to follow so I can know who you are. Anyways, that's it for today. I'm fairly certain I have yacked myself to death, and unless I get an idea before the end of today when I'm recording this, there's not going to be an Ether space next week. So there's not going to be Ether space on the 31st, so New Year's Eve. 31st, or am I just out of it? No, it's the 31st. Then never mind. Don't. My calendar was saying it was the 16th for reasons unknown to me. It's a horrible calendar, obviously. Anyways, so thank you, Ethernaut, so much for watching. Of course, if you enjoyed it, hit the like button. It helps me out more than you can imagine. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button, and I will know. Otherwise, I have no clue. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night. This has been ioEther, and this has been my space where I get to just rant and talk, and I'm gonna shut up now. Hey folks, this is ioEther, and we're back with some more World Tanks. Side scraping. How to counter a player who's side scraping. So the E100 is trying to side scrape. And you can see, let's see where. Ronick is actually firing at the engine deck of the enemy tank, and well, that makes sense
because Ronik's gun is actually higher up than the enemy tank's engine deck, so he can aim down. And if he concentrates right, and if he... Oh, well, yeah, T-57. Really? How did you miss that shot on the T-57? Really? That was like a free shot. So the enemy Elon Hunter is getting really pissed that Ronik can somehow penetrate him without being, you know, without exposing enough of his tank so that so this guy can kill Ronik. So Ronik's, yeah, again, gonna shoot for the engine deck.